Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My friends, have you heard of an amazing video camera with a resolution of 576 megapixel? It has great autofocus and works well in both bright and low light conditions. And do you know the best part? You don't have to charge the battery as well. Do you know which video camera I'm talking about? It's the human eye. It's going to be the topic of our today's presentation. In this presentation, we will take our journey into the human eye and look at the different parts of the eye and how it works. Let's start with the front part of the eye. So, what seems visible to us when we look at someone's eyes? It's the white part of the eye called the sclera. So, the circular part in the center of the eye have a transparent layer on it called the cornea. So, the colored part inside the eye is called the iris. Iris controls the amount of light entering into the eye. Inside the iris, we have a small hole present called the pupil, through which the light enters into the eye. So, it was just the front part of the eye. Now we will take a journey in the whole eye and what's inside it. If you look at the side view, it looks something like this. As you can see, the human eye is approximately spherical in shape. So we call it an eyeball. The eyeball has a diameter of approximately 25 millimeters. As we have discussed before, the front part of the eye is called the cornea. It's transparent and it bulges outward. It's transparent due to light enters into the cornea and it helps it to form an image. So, the light enters from air into the cornea. The air has a refractive index of approximately 1 and the refractive index of cornea is 1.376. So, the light is entering from a rarer medium into a denser medium. So, a lot of bending of light is happening at cornea. Do you know why different people have different color of eyes? It's due to our next part, the iris. The iris is a colored part of the eye. The iris controls the amount of light entering into the eye. The color of the eyes depends upon the amount of melanin present in the iris released by melanin cells. There is a small hole present in iris called the pupil, through which the light enters into the eye. Do you know, if you go out in a bright sunlight, what does iris does at that time? It increases or decreases the size of the pupil. At that time, the iris decreases the size of the pupil so that low amount of light is entering your eye and you can see the things clearly. Now the another case arises if you go in a dark room such as a movie theater and you're searching for a movie theater. If you're going in a dark room and you're searching for a movie theater, what does iris does at that time? It increases or decreases the size of the pupil. At that time, the iris increases the size of the pupil so that high amount of light is entered into your eye and you can see the things clearly. Now, at the back of the eye, we have a fluid present inside the eye between the cornea and eye lens called the aqueous humor. What is the function of the aqueous humor? The aqueous humor maintains the flow pressure inside the eye. And another function of the aqueous humor is that it provides nutrition such as amino acid and glucose to the different parts of the eye such as cornea and eye lens. Now, the another part comes here, the eye lens. What's an eye lens? It's a transparent, flexible part of our eye. Do you know which kind of eye lens does human eye have? We have a double convex lens present in our eye. So, the refractive index of eye lens is 1.4. It's flexible, so it can change its thickness as well as its shape. So, it adjusts its focal length. Why does lens do so? Why it adjusts its focal length? It adjusts its focus length so we can focus on objects that are far away from us. So, this adjustment of eye lens is called the power of accommodation. After that, at the back part of the eye, we have a space called the vitreous chamber. Inside the vitreous chamber, we have a fluid called the vitreous humor. What is the function of a vitreous humor? The vitreous humor supports the eye lens. After that, at the back part of our eye, we have a screen at which the image formation takes place. The screen of our eye is called the retina. The retina has a number of intensive cells present such as rod cells and cone cells. The rod cells give us information about the bright and dark and the cone cell gives us color information. And at the end, we have a nerve which is called the optic nerve, which attaches to the retina. The optic nerve transmits all the visual information from retina to the brain. The brain gives us the eye works as a camera and the brain gives us the vision. Thanks, have a nice day.